And we are live.
We are. You got to wait till I press the button before you start talking. You can talk now.
Yeah, we are live.
We are live. Hello, once again. You might notice we're missing somebody important. Joe's had to go and see her dad. Nothing serious. He just basically
Go and see the dad.
IT support. We tried turning it off and on again.
Yeah, it's like panics.
Yeah, Kren, I hope you're feeling better.
Yes, Kren.
That's not good. Welcome to the usual bunch of reprobates. That end, slightly different this end.
Yeah.
There's only 2/3 of the team here. Making other plans, just catching up with chat. On the other hand, you get to see Mistress Raven the other day, so that probably explains the codeine as well.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm glad you had an enjoyable time before going in hospital.
Yeah.
And hopefully the session with Mrs. Raven didn't make you go in. So we have got some stuff to talk about today. We're going to talk about silicone products that we make. We're going to talk about what we've been up to, as we normally do.
We've got some questions.
We've got a few questions, not many, but there's a few. We have an extraordinary toolkit or playbox to show you from Dreadwack.
Yeah.
So hopefully Dreadwack comes along and he can explain himself, because he's got some nice kit.
Hi,
Lots
Danny.
of kit. So shall we get on with it then?
We should.
Yeah, and thank God it's the weekend. I agree with you there.
I know.
We're out in the motorhome this weekend. Which is handy because it's parked outside because the water's gone off in the building, so we can't use the loos in here. So
we're having to go out to the van every time we need the loo.
So at least we've got an option.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a bucket in the corner, and she wasn't going to go with that.
No.
So shall we start? Now let's delay Dreadwack for a bit, in case he turns up.
Yes.
So let's hold that on pause. Shall we talk about a bit of the silicon stuff that we make?
Yeah.
We had to stop at e-stim play because the batteries ran out of the Helix, so we swapped to Series 1 from the mains, running the stuff, invigorating stuff.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah, Joe loves the Series 1.
She does.
And I think we've got a question about batteries as well.
We have.
There's timing for you. It's like premonition, touch wood.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, silicon stuff.
And
We do two products in silicon. One is the insulators for the e-stim systems electro rings, and the other is the curve electrodes, which is a combination of 3D printed parts, conductive rubber and silicon.
yeah.
And I hate making both of them because it is so ridiculously time consuming and messy,
I love making them.
which is why we had to make some this weekend. So they're back in stock, by the way, and I didn't
You can
enjoy
thank
it.
me later.
Right, so let's talk about what we use. We use Smooth On Dragon Skin 30. That says 20 because I've been playing around with something else. But we use Smooth On Dragon Skin 30 because it's the right shore hardness rating.
Yeah.
And more importantly, it's body safe. And also the pigments we use are from these guys.
So what they use in the film industry.
Yeah, and they're body safe as well. So I have a little blue box here with the stuff we were playing with yesterday. So these are the moulds we use to do the electro ring insulators. So you probably see that one. You might recognise the shape and colours. They're 3D printed in ABS, and you notice there's 3 colours. We make it in 3 colours. The reason why we have 3 colours of mould is so we know which silicon goes in which, because you get a residue left in the mould, and if we were to pour yellow on top of black, you're going to get a dirty yellow. So we pour black, yellow and red in their own different colours. The silicon itself comes in 2 parts, A and B, and it's a 50-50 mix. So we end up using these little measuring beakers, and it's really wasteful, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like mecking around with silicon, because we need 3 of these per colour, plus his big brother. And the reason is you've got to measure part A and part B. You've got to put your pigment in. You've then got to pour part B into port A, mix it, pour it into a fresh pot in case you've got unmixed stuff on the side. Mix that as well. Then you've got to pour it into a bigger pot. These are cheaper, they're more expensive. A bigger pot to go into the vacuum degasser. And we use these little...
We do gas.
Medical play. Yeah, I gas.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. I'm pretty good. So we mix it thoroughly. Goes in a vacuum degasser. And if I've got that much silicon in there, as it's degassing, it will rise to about there, and then all the bubbles will burst and it'll settle down again. And that's the reason why we have to pour it into a bigger one, because of that expansion.
Yeah.
When it comes out, we pour it straight into these moulds, and it has to be done really, really slowly because otherwise you get trapped air.
We don't want
and
trapped air.
Nobody wants trapped air.
No.
It always comes out eventually.
It does.
Trapped air will give us holes in the silicon when it's set, so we got to pour it really, really slowly. For the curves, we use 3D printed moulds. Now, I've taken most of the bolts out, so it's a little bit quicker for me to show you the inside of these bad boys. So these again are designed by ourselves on Fusion 360.
Yep, this is like version 8.
This is version 8 of these moulds, and I can do 4 at a time using this. And this is why it's such a messy, wasteful process, because you're using all these cups and measuring sticks and all the rest of it, and the puppy pad, which is what we lay out. The moulds are reusable though, which is good news. So 2 parts. They're at a weird and funny angle, so they actually sit like that while we're filling them. And the top has a small hole and a big hole. The small hole is where my favourite syringe goes.
Yeah.
So that gets filled up with silicone. These are all clamped together so I can do 4 at a time. And then basically, syringe goes in there and I have to push really hard on that to get the silicone to flow into the mould, and it then comes out the second hole. That's how I know it's actually filled. Now, the inside of the mould
looks like that.
Looks like that. So I get my little pointy stick. Silicone is injected down this side and it runs all the way down to the bottom where it splits into 2 directions. Now, that's sat like that, and the reason is we don't want any horizontal areas for bubbles to get caught. So that sits on a worktop, and the mould fills from the bottom up, and then hopefully all the bubbles work their way to this top corner where there's 3 little channels for air bubbles to come out, and that's when the silicone, when it's filled, will come up to there, and at that point I then move the syringe to the next one and carrying on.
Yeah.
Let me just refresh the chat because it seems to have frozen on us.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it has. So I'll just finish this and I'll catch up with the chat.
Yeah.
So 4 of them. Once I've finished 4, I then go back to the beginning and pump some more silicone in. And the reason for that is these little tiny air vents are quite prone to having little bubbles caught at them. So by pumping in some extra silicone, any bubbles that have risen to that spot get pushed through and out. And I normally see a couple of little bubbles come out the top. Since I've gone to injecting a second time, we've had no failures out of these moulds. So really slow process. To make 4 of these takes me about an hour. When they then come out the mould, there's little slots in there where I can get a screwdriver in and pry them apart. They come apart, we peel the silicone out, and there's a lot of flashing around the edges. That then needs trimming and post-processing, and then it's ready to have the plastic and the conductive rubber parts added to it. Total pain in the backside.
Yeah.
Them things, once we poured in, they go in the degasser again.
Yeah.
Because you will always get trapped air bubbles in there. The degasser makes them expand into big bubbles and they all come out.
Hi, e-stim systems are in the house.
e-stim systems are here. We have the normal reprobates now, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like doing the silicone stuff.
You've just missed us explaining our silicone.
She loves it.
I love it.
She likes doing crafty stuff. She likes using her hands for things. For things. What? Yeah, a bit rude. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's the silicone stuff. The pigments we use come in little tiny pots because we don't use a lot of it, except for black. That comes in a big pot.
Currently, e-stim systems are building a
playroom. Invite.
Invite.
We need an invite.
We need an invite.
Yep. So that's how we do the silicone side of life. I hate it. She loves it. So she normally gets away. Wrap around a little pinky like that. So yeah, that's why we don't do a lot of silicone stuff, because it is such a pain in the backside. 3D printing, that's what we do well.
Yeah.
3D printing, e-stim systems are doing quite well.
They are.
Which moves us on
to our next product.
To our next thing. We've now got these in stock. Not all of them, because I cocked up.
Yeah, you forgot to order the blue
I forgot to order the blue helix. But we've got these in stock in all the different colours except blue helix.
3D printing is the way. e-stim systems.
It is the way. These are really, really nice. Made of TPU, which is really, really strong and indestructible. Adjustable height, dead easy to fit. And if you're into mobile stimming, they're great.
Perfect.
If you want to colour coordinate your outfit, they're great as well. So get them on the site, or you've been warned. Right, what's happening on the chat?
Blue is very blue.
Thank God it's the weekend.
Blue is feeling blue because you've left him out.
I know. Sorry, Blue. There's an order going in this week.
And you'll be in it.
Next week, should I say.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday. And we'll be getting blue in stock because it looks weird not having blue. So, yeah, we like them.
We do.
e-stim systems are now getting into 3D printing. And they're getting very good at it.
They are.
They've got some really nice machines. They've got a nice setup.
Ooh.
And the bumpers are coming out next week. I wasn't going to mention them
we
because they haven't released them.
But we're going to have to.
Now they've talked about it.
Yeah.
2B's still in the van, isn't it?
Ooh.
The bumpers are another TPU product. And basically, like our basic stand, they just slip onto the end of the 2B.
So like a bumper.
Allow you to attach it to a belt. But also, if you drop it, it gives a little bit of impact protection as well.
And apparently we're to blame.
No, Joe's to blame if she's not here.
For the 3D printing.
Joe's to blame. She's not here. You always blame the person that's not here. Remember what I said? Yeah, that was Joe's fault. So yeah, the bumpers are going to be good as well.
Yeah.
And let's face it, 2B is not cheap. It's an investment.
Yeah.
So for the sake of a little bit of TPU plastic on the corners, might give it a fighting chance if you drop it. Because I regularly drop mine.
Okay. It must be very fun, Roy had to put together a playroom.
On business tax return as product testing.
That's what I call it, product testing.
Is a lot of fun.
It is.
It is a lot of fun. And we need to see some pictures.
We do?
For the kit section.
Yeah. So
we've got Dreadwax kit to show you this week.
It was Ian.
That's it, I'm in the shit.
Yeah.
Again. Chicken game. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, they're in. They're really good. This week has been another good week for us.
It has. We've had another delivery from e-stim systems.
Yep, we've had all these in from e-stim systems.
Yep,
and they look really nice on the
stock like it's going out of fashion.
Yep, we're making stock again this week because while Joanne's away, the mice do play.
We do.
But we get some work done as well. So we're making up a lot of our core
and
inventory.
Nipple clamps.
And nipple clamps. And we have got a question about nipple play in a minute. But should we do the Q&As?
Let's do the Q&A.
I've got a button, haven't I?
Yeah.
Let's do the button. There it is. Oh, it works as well. Your questions answered. Hopefully correctly.
Yeah.
Disclaimer at the bottom.
Yeah.
Please ignore everything we say.
Yeah. Right. First question. How can I extend the life of my sticky pads electrodes?
Cute bunny ears. Hi all. I heard nipple clamps. You did.
Yeah.
We do like our nipple clamps.
We do. And we make our own nipple clamps.
Right, colourful nipple clamps. So that was what? How to extend the life
of the sticky pads.
Over to you.
Okay, so if they are peeling up at the edges, you can get a very damp cloth and wipe any skin cells what might have got trapped in there. You can also try wrapping them in bandage.
Yep. Basically, clean your skin before you skim.
When you play, make sure you just have a wipe your skin down.
Yeah. The reason why they lose the stickiness is two things: drying out.
Yeah.
Mainly oils and skin cells sticking to the adhesive. Yeah. And that just makes it less sticky over time. So clean the area before you use it. That will extend the life. Make sure you put them back on the plastic backing to stop them drying out. I'm going to catch up with that in a minute. And also, when they start losing their stickiness, you can use some cold water, give them a rub down, put them on the plastic backing again, and you will extend the life a little bit. But they are a expendable item. They won't last forever. Yeah. Unlike a metal electrode. The
reason I'm laughing is e-stim systems have put, and don't stick them to the cat.
There's a story there.
There's a story there.
Now, e-stim systems have got cats.
They have. So, they've got 3 cats. So
I bet if you do stick one to a cat, it runs.
Yeah.
John's away for us. Yeah. Even her spiky mug is out of the way because it's not. I'm tolerating this at the moment because it's
that was
like
left on
a long
her
way
desk
away.
When we got here this morning.
Wayne might be interested to know as well. There is a purple one of them
on her desk.
Her dispatch desk. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not touching it because it's got spikes.
Yeah.
But you never know. And Danny's come up. Can you best clean your skin with alcohol wipes for the sticky pads to put on? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use those little pre-injection swabs. That's great. Or just
soap and water.
Warm soapy water and dry it off. The idea is get rid of the oil and the dead skin, because that's what sticks to your pad. And that's the other reason why you shouldn't share them between people.
Yeah.
Because you get contamination of that sort of stuff.
No to the purple spike thing.
Right, well, note to self.
Yeah.
Wayne says, yes, please.
Yeah.
Tongue depressor, mixing. Forgot to mention that. So, yeah, you can lengthen the usable...
But not by a lot.
Usable period, but not by a lot. Yeah, they are replaceable items. Buy them in packs.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Go on. Next one. Oh, we need a drum roll.
Right. Can I use rechargeable batteries in my control box? Yes.
Yes, you can.
They might not last as long.
That's the caveat. Rechargeable batteries won't give you the same voltage as a PP3 off the shelf Duracell or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a difference in output from that. And also, they'll tend to trail off a bit quicker. The bonus is you can keep recharging them, so it gets cheaper in the long term. You can do it. The only thing I'd say don't do is don't use any of these power banks, and certainly don't open your control box and start changing connections and things, because that will just blow your warranty out the window. But I believe e-stim systems are happy with people using rechargeable PP3s, but your mileage will vary as to how good they're going to be.
Yeah.
If you've got a 2B, invest in the power supply.
Definitely.
Because that makes a huge difference.
I love.
And you don't have this trail off as batteries start to go down. So,
yeah. So
yes and no. Got to be careful. Go on.
This one's
that's a big one. Oh, this is good. Pull up the sandbag. What's this one then? You sniffed that then?
No.
Oh.
I'll put my glasses on.
All right, looks a bit weird, that.
Right, I'm confused regarding nipple play. Some people say don't do it, and others say do it. The basic rules only say below the waist. Which is it?
Well, the basic e-stim rules do say play below the waist.
Yeah.
And that is because it's safe to do that.
Yes.
You're going to get no problems at all playing below the waist. If you want to do nipple play, you need to know what you're doing.
Yep.
You need to know your kit, and you need to accept the risk, because the closer you get to your heart,
the more
risk
dangerous
goes up. I'm not saying it's dangerous, but I'm not saying it's not dangerous. You've got to look at the risks and mitigate them. Now, there are some basic rules to bear in mind if you are going to play with nipple play. Now, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying some things you should bear in mind if you do it. And I might have a picture. Do that. I've been waiting for ages to do that. Right, if you're going to do nipple play, the basic thing is either use 2 control boxes or use a control box with isolated channels. And if you don't understand what isolated channels is, you shouldn't be considering play in that area anyway. What you got?
e-stim systems says we actually say only play below the waist unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Which is
and don't play neck and head.
No.
Stay away from that.
No.
You can do
chest.
That and this safely if you use some common sense and know your kit. So 1 control box per nip, or a control box with isolated channels. And when you wire up, only wire up 1 channel per nipple. Don't go across the chest. So in that picture there, A1, A2 is 1 channel. Left or right, doesn't matter how you're going to call it. So that's channel A. And on the other side, B1 and B2. We're not going left to right. We're going straight through the nipple itself, either up and down or left and right. It doesn't matter. Don't go through the chest front to back, and don't go across the chest. Yeah. But if you don't know your kit, use 2 control boxes. Like if you've got a helix, 2 helixes are amazing. They're really, really powerful, and they're isolated because there's 2 of them. I like that.
e-stim systems likes your boobies.
Asymmetrical boobies. Asymmetrical, actually, with the pads, because they're in different directions. So hopefully that makes sense. Dave. Sorry, Dave. Dave's not here. Where is Dave?
Where is Dave?
Yes, we're having words with Dave. He's late. He's going to
His
go in the
things
naughty
come
corner.
up as well.
I know.
Sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave. Couldn't do this week. We should have changed that. Dave couldn't do it this week. So yeah, nipple play can be done safely, but know what you're doing. And yes, stay away from the neck.
They need
and the
a
head.
jiggle.
They did. That was so wrong. I'm getting rid of that. You had enough of that. That was good. So yeah, know what you're doing.
Just shake your
shake your monitor.
shake your
Dreadwhack is in the house.
Hi, Dreadwhack.
Wander thingy on nips. Yes, you can. If you use the e-stim Systems bipolar wand, you can get some interesting sensations with that, rolling it around certain areas. They are really, really good.
They are.
They're one of her favourites, if not
It
her
is
favourite.
my favourite.
She gets all the fun toys, product research, and all the rest of it. So we've got a couple more questions, and then we're going to come on to your toolkit, Dreadwhack.
Yep.
And hopefully you'll be able to fill in some blanks that we've got. You'll be able to explain some stuff.
Okay.
Oh, e-stim Systems have just said, breaking news, the Electra wand is up for an XBiz award.
Wow.
So when you start seeing emails about the XBiz awards,
Go and
everybody
vote
get
for
voting
them.
because it'd be nice to see an e-stim company win, especially e-stim Systems.
Yeah. Right.
They did. Yeah.
I am using the head of a Mona coupled with a cock loop.
Yeah.
And I can't feel anything at the Mona. Why is that? Because smaller your electrode, the more intense.
What she said.
So if you've got one big electrode
Like the Mona head.
and one small electrode,
We haven't got the Mona because it's still in a bedside drawer. It's the same as that.
you'll feel them at different powers.
Surface area. There's
Surface
a lot
area.
of surface area in contact with that.
Yeah.
And I haven't got a loop, but if you imagine
The loop.
a loop, it's a very small contact
There's a big
point.
difference.
So you're always going to feel it at the
Yeah.
smaller electrode. You're not doing anything wrong.
No?
The ways to mitigate it, either insulate some of this or use more loop.
Yeah.
You know, get a 1 metre section and wrap it around 4 times.
Yeah.
And then put a cord lock on. Or
Definitely.
get one of the Electra rings from e-stim Systems, the metal ones, because they've got a lot more surface area.
Yeah.
And they're really good.
Or get an 8mm loop.
Ask me how I know.
So
Yeah. So, yes. XBiz.
this is the last question.
Oh, I've just seen the typo. XBix. That's something to do with Weetabix.
It is.
Have you had your
Last
XBix this
question.
morning? Go on.
Can I just use regular lube with my electrodes, or does it have to be multi-purpose version?
Purpose made version.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get asked that lots
We
and
do.
lots. If you're using an insertable, we just use a basic water-based lube.
Yep.
However, for external stuff, we will use electrogel, and we use
Yeah.
the e-stim System stuff.
Here's
Product
one
placement.
we've played
Is
earlier.
it check in the post?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what we play with. We've got Parker Spectrogel as
Yeah.
well. We've got the Electrostim stuff. They're good, but
they're not as...
we tend to reach for
Yeah.
that when we're playing. The added salts in it helps ions travel.
Especially when you're doing skin play.
Skin plate, and more importantly, it's the only one that's been purposely designed for insertables.
Yeah.
So that is
It's
body
recommended,
safe.
but as long as you've got a good quality water-based lubricant,
Yeah.
make sure it's not silicone because it'll insulate it,
And
ruin your electrode.
there you go. Conductive rubber electrodes. It won't ruin silicon ones,
Yeah.
but it's an insulator, so
Yeah.
stay away from that. Yeah, never use any silicon-based lubes with conductive rubber. And if you're into rubberware, be very careful of your shining agents.
Yeah.
Because they tend to be silicon.
Yeah,
So
I learnt that from
clean your hands
yeah.
before you do that sort of stuff. Let me refresh the chart.
Oh.
Cren. Oh, there we go.
Just-
Cren. It hurts more if someone steps on your foot with a high heel compared to a flat. Good analogy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Or if you're into impact play, it's the difference between a paddle and a whip.
Yeah.
There you go. Cren will tell you all about that, no doubt. So is that all our questions?
It is.
Oh, can we not go back to the booby picture again? Because I like that.
Bless him.
I had to use my
He was quite
imagination
happy
for
with
that one.
himself with that.
I had a post for me and everything. But enough about the fun stuff. Right, kit bags. Dreadwhack, we're on to you. Thank you for sending these pictures in. Lauritia Snides has sent us some stuff as well, but he's not here this week, so we're going to do his kit bag next week.
Yeah.
So
Jiggle.
drum roll. Let's get on to Dreadwhack's kit.
Yeah.
that's the first picture he sent, which
Ooh,
is a
that's a
nice little
tease.
teaser.
Yeah.
There's something under that.
There is.
And I can recognise something on the left-hand side. I think it's Parker Spectra gel. Well, I know it is just seeing the other pictures, but that's the top. Yeah, I can tell you all about Impact Play at the moment. The Wheel of Misfortune was not kind to me the other day. What are you hiding?
Because the way you place the picture.
Well, move. I'll get told off if you're hidden. There you go, that's better. So let's move on to picture number 2.
You said to move.
That's good. Ooh.
Ooh.
Now we're talking. We got some of our stuff in there.
I recognise some of that stuff. We've got Heaven and Hell.
Yep, we've got a spiky plate from the Heaven and Hell, or Lucifer's Ladder. We've got an XL stairway at the bottom. We've got some sort of plug at the bottom. The top is a DIY electrode that he posted about on Discord or Reddit, I can't remember which. And that looks really cool. It's got some of our cord locks, and hopefully he's still here and he can explain a little bit about that, because I'm fascinated with that. It looks good. Right, then are the electro rings only that, already going to get wider in width. The electro rings are about a centimetre wide.
I'd say centimetre.
e-stim Systems will correct me. You want wider? Interesting. Well, there you go. That would be good, especially if you're going to be balancing things like Mona heads or an MJ. Larger seat surface area could definitely be good. So good there from Danny. Yeah, 10 mil is what I thought it was. So at the moment they're 10 mil. Who knows what the future may hold? Here we go, Dreadwhack. This is what I was playing with that week. Hey guys, made it, currently cooking chicken pot pie. We do like chicken pot pie.
We're going round to Voltiana's for tea.
Yeah, you've missed all the spikes, Voltiana.
You missed the spikes, the boobies.
Sorry. Oh, you missed. Well,
put the boobies on for
boobies.
Voltiana.
There's boobies for Voltiana. So yeah, that one at the top centre is really interesting. I like that. 2 bits conductive rubber, another bit joining the 2 together with some stainless steel balls. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
So shall we move on? That was my intent. Yes, for like the Mona and bigger head electrodes. Yeah. So having a wider one would help with that. I'm looking for something to balance against the Mona. e-stim Systems are no doubt taking notes, because they do listen to people, and that's good. We all should do. Right. Oh, I love that.
Ooh,
I like my toolboxes.
That's right up your street.
That is right up my street. And some of the stuff that's coming is already up my street. So that's a nice little storage solution. And looking inside...
Ooh, I can see some of our stuff.
There's some yellow, which hopefully is our stuff. We've got 2 e-stim Systems control boxes, some tubes, and I think a coyote or something in the top corner. In fact, that's 2 coyotes. A 2 and a 3, I believe. So moving on, a Jet Set Willie. Yeah, we do Jet Set Willies. They're rather nice.
Yeah, good.
And again, something like that coupled with a wider electro ring at the base around your meat and 2 veg would be really, really effective. So moving on to
now, I'm sorry.
This is toolbox porn.
Our workshop is covered
in those.
Every time I go and get a box, I go and pack an order, I nearly tumble over all these. How many of those have you got?
That many, 6. And we use them for components.
He rounds them round his desk like a barrier.
Like a little castle. I do make little building block castles. Hidden amongst the other toolboxes.
Yeah.
That, for solutions for storage stuff, is absolutely fantastic.
You need the little dolly though on the bottom.
Well, I do like the little dolly. You can push it round. You know you've got too much kit.
On the top and
you know you've got too much kit where you've got to put it on wheels.
We'd have to put ours on the truck.
And that is good. Try to find an aircraft trolley from e-stim Systems.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to another picture. Right, here we go. Now we're getting interesting. Top centre, we got 2 coyotes. And looking at the boxes, one's a 2 and one's a 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. Left, we've got some of our bits and some conductive rubber and lots of other stuff. Right is a lot of patch cables and all that sort of stuff.
You brought a
Winnebago for your toys.
We did.
Need e-stim Systems cock rings with a screw in spikes for version. Just give me the heebie-jeebies, that did. We don't want screw in spikes, especially if they're not track spikes. So in the middle on the left, we got some large pads. I like those. if you're going to use something like a Mona head and a pad, that's the sort of thing you want to be looking at, not the little pads. On the right in the middle, I believe that's a flange, a Mona, and the Mona has got one of our necks on it, and it looks polished.
Very shiny.
Now, way back in the past, I believe e-stim systems did polished Monas. They don't do them now.
They've stopped doing it now,
They don't do them now. But that may have been, I don't know, he may have polished it himself. If you need 1x10, yeah. That's my ethos with life.
Especially with his toolboxes.
If you need one, you're going to need another one eventually. So buy lots. So yeah, I do like that shiny Mona.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Kaz
has just set the smoke alarm off.
I'm looking forward to a chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot barbecue.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. And down the bottom we got some pads, we've got some tape.
Yeah.
We got a pebble,
My
favourite. We've got a helix, which is really good, unless it's hooked up to that silly wire game and my nads, and then I'm not too keen on it. And a spare battery. And he bought the Mona Shiny. Yeah, I really like the shiny ones.
I do.
Which is one of the reasons why I like the Flow.
Yeah.
Because they're still shiny.
Nice and shiny.
We like that. So, coming on to the last one. And again, thank you, Dreadwack. So, that is what was in the first or third picture with the box. Yeah. So, e-stim system cases, that'll be for the Pebble, the Helix. You've got a Mona and the flange tubes at the bottom. 2 tubes of Parker.
Of course.
We like that. And that's the little boxes we saw open a minute ago. And yeah, I think I am right. A Coyote 2 and a Coyote 3.
Yeah.
There's some good kit there.
There is. Wow.
Yeah.
I like your toy box.
Battery compartment got me my last play.
Oh, yeah. You've got to have a spare battery.
Always have spare
Always have a spare battery in your kit.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I don't like about rechargeable control boxes. If they go flat during a session,
you can't play with them.
Stuff, because most of them, for safety, when you're charging them, you can't use them.
So what I love is just put the battery in,
swap a battery,
and away you go.
Or for the 2B,
plug it into the wall, which I can recommend.
And then clip it to your belt with the kit that's coming out next week.
With your bumpers.
Your bumpers. Gotta have a little bit of bumpers.
Sorted.
So Dreadwack, thank
you.
That's exactly what we like to see. I'm fascinated with looking at other people's kit.
Yeah.
It gives me ideas, especially that little Heath Robinson one you made with the 2 loops and the stainless steel balls. I might have to have a go with that myself. And I'm sure other people enjoy seeing what others have got and what works for them.
Yeah.
But the electrodes you've got there, top rate. Mona, flange, absolutely fantastic. Lots of conductive rubber you can get creative with, as you did. So I think all the comments that are coming up there is basically everyone saying, nice kit, Dreadwack. So, yeah, we've got Larixius Snides next week. As I said, we're not doing that this week because he's not here and he's asked us, look, is there any chance of holding your horses for next week so we can answer some questions? But that is perfect. And if you're going to send us pics, if you let us know which week you're going to be available, then we'll hold those pics for that week so you can answer any questions people have got. But hopefully that gives other people some inspiration and ideas. It certainly does for me. Doesn't it?
It does.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that as well. So what we do for time, he says, 33. How have we managed to string this out so long? Have we done all the questions?
Yeah.
Oh, we eating the crusts yet?
No.
Oh, we're having crusts in a minute.
But we need to give them the discount code.
I can't believe you've not done that. I almost had to go for my subway room. Oh,
yeah, but I'm not there.
You're in the wrong place. There you go. That's her reminder. And she just kicked the goldfish ball.
In the studio, right.
Yeah, Whoop Whoop's coming.
Whoop whoop.
Are you ready?
You ready?
You rehearse this?
Yes.
Do it.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Oh, your little spangles didn't work. You didn't spangle? You do it again. You're going to keep doing it all night till you get it right. Try it again. Do it, do it.
It's still missing.
Do it.
Whoop 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 whoop.
That's better, isn't it?
And this week it is e-stim
Office 5. Don't ask.
He did it.
I did it. And it was like, yeah, I should have put studio. e-stim Studio 5. There you go. So that's valid for the next 48 hours in 3 channels, eBay, Sex Machine Reviews, and our main one, which is what we're putting all our effort in.
Emporium.
e-stim-emporium.net. So use it or lose it is all I'm going to say with that.
And the pink biscuits. The highlight of the... Oh, yes, we had some visitors
Yeah, they came to see us last week. And the 8 are pink biscuits.
But we still have some left.
Have we? How have we still got some left? Are you feeling all right? Yeah, we had pink chocolate digestives.
Yeah, which when we went to the shop, he says, oh, they're not going to like those.
You like the design? Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
She hid them, yes. Can't take her anywhere, can we?
Not twice.
No, not twice, unless it's to apologise.
Yeah.
So, have we done with your discount code? Or you leave it up there? No, leave it up there. It's there, isn't it? You know, you worked hard at that. You know, you cocked it up the first time. It's not the first time, is it? No. You're taking over from Joe. So I think we've reached a natural conclusion.
We have.
Without us just
Ooh, pink biscuits.
Can't find them again. Where do we get them?
Home bargains.
Right, we need to get home bargains. In Stimmy Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to unplug you to go shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, scandalous. Right, thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Next week, you're going to get all 3 of us.
The gang.
So who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And e-stim Systems has found tam-tams in Tesco's.
Talking of tam-tams, we might have got some tam-tams.
We might have got some as well. These are Australian.
Oh, and we like the Pan-10.
Yeah. Because they're Australian, when you open them, you've got to watch out for snakes and spiders.
Yeah.
Because everything over there is trying to kill you. Even the koalas look cute, but they carry flick knives.
Yeah.
You got to watch them.
And machetes.
So, thank you very much. We will see you next week.
Chicken pot pie.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, or your chicken pot pie.
Save some for us.
Yep. Stay safe, play safe.
And happy stimming.
Bye.